Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Menjila Putri Nabila. My student ID is 33220045. Today I will make video presentation poetry appreciation for project MITES. This video shows analyze poetry, contains tone, figure of speech, rhyme, alliteration, assonance, rhythm, and meter. First poetry is The Cry of a Dreamer. I am tired of planning and toiling in the crowded hives of men, hurt, weary, and building and spoiling and building again. And I long for the dear old river, where I dream my youth away. For a dreamer lives forever, and a toiler dies in a day. I'm sick of the showy seeming of a life that is half a lie, of the faces lined with skimming in the throng that hurries by, from the sleepless two and the four. I would go where the children play, for a dreamer lives forever, and a thinker dies in a day. I can feel no pride, but pity, for the burdens rich endure. There is nothing sweet in the city, but the patient lives of the poor. Oh, the little hands too skillful, and the child mind choked with weeds. The daughter's heart grown wilful, and the father's heart that bleeds. No, no, from the street's rude bustle, from the trophies of mart and stage, I would fly to the woods, loud rustle, and the meadow's kindly page. The tone of the poem is reflective, disillusioned, and longing. The speaker expresses weariness with the hustle and bustle of urban life and yearns for simplicity, nature, and a more meaningful existence. Figure of speech. First is metaphor. The speaker compares the crowded city to a hive of men, emphasizing the overwhelming and stifling nature of urban society. Second is personification. The city life is portrayed with human-like qualities, described as half a lie, with faces lined with scheming. The third is simile. The contrast between the burdens of the rich and the patient life of the poor is highlighted by the simile. There is nothing sweet in this city, or but the patient life of the poor. The fourth is hyperbole. The speaker exaggerates the contrast between the dreamer's eternal life and the toiler's fleeting existence by stating a dreamer lives forever and a toiler dies in a day. Rhyme and alliteration. Rhyme. The rhyme follows an A-B pattern. Alliteration. The repetition of consonant sound adds rhythm and musicality to the poem. For example, dreamer lives forever. The repetition of the long E sound in dreamer and forever creates a melodious flow, and the meadow's kindly page. The repetition of the long A in the sound in meadows and page. Assonance, rhythm, and meter. The assonance in this form refers to the repetition of vowel sound. Example: tired of planning and toiling. Repetition of the E sound in tired, planning, and toiling. But the patient life of the poor. Repetition of the E sound in patient and leaves. The poem maintains a rhythmic and melodic flow, utilizing variation in meter to convey the emotional depth. The meter for emphasis, or to maintain the natural flow of the verse. The second poetry is There is no death. There is no death. The stars go down to rise upon some other shore, and bright in heaven's jeweled crown, they shine forevermore. There is no death. The forest leaves comfort to life the viewless air. The rocks disorganize the feet. The hungry moths they bear. There is no death. The dust we tread shall change beneath the summer's showers. The golden grain or mellowed fruit, or rainbow tint flowers. There is no death. The leaves may fall, and flowers may fade and pass away. They only wait through wintry hours, the warm sweet breath of May. There is no death. The choicest gift that heaven hath keenly lent to earth are ever first to seek again the country of their birth. And all things that for growth or joy are worthy of our love or care, whose loss has left us desolate, are safely garnered there, through life become a desert waste. We know its fairest sweetness, flowers, translate into paradise, adorn immortal bowers. The tone of There is no death is hopeful and comforting the speaker, reassures the reader that death is not the end. Figure of speech, imaginary, rainbow tint flowers. This phrase conjures vivid imaginary of colorful flowers, evoking beauty and vitality. Symbolism, the cycle of life represented by natural elements like stars, leaves, flowers, and dust, symbolized the continuity of existence beyond physical death. Personification, the rocks disorganized to feed the hungry moths they bear. Frogs are personified as disorganizing themselves to provide sustenance for the moths growing on them, illustrating the cycle of life and renewal in nature. Metaphor, the stars go down to rise upon some other shore. The stars are compared to individuals who pass away, suggesting that they continued their existence in another realm. Rhyme and alliteration. The rhyme scheme for its stanza is A B A B. For example, there is no death, the stars go down to rise upon some other shore. The bright in heaven's jeweled crown, they shine forevermore. Alliteration, there is no death, the stars go down. Repetition of the, to rise upon some other shore. Repetition of as. Assonance, rhythm, and meter. The poem uses assonance with vowel sounds like O and A, repeated throughout. There is no death. The stars go down. The repetition of the O sound in no, go, and down. There is no death. The stars go down to rise upon some other shore, and bright in heaven's jewel crown, they shine forevermore. This pattern continues throughout the poem, creating a rhythmic and melodic flow, reassuring message about the continuity of life and the transformation of matter. So that's all for my presentation about analyzed poetry in poetry appreciation for MITES. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.